Welcome back to the Milwaukee Public Library Makerspace at Home Edition. I'm a Makerspace facilitator and my name's John, and I'm going to be showing you how to assemble one of our free take and make project kits available at all branches while supplies last. In this video, I'm going to show you how to assemble the Mobility Grabber. Ta-da!
And we're off! Upon opening your bag, you will find a variety of different materials, including 4 different sizes of cardboard. We're going to refer to these as 1, 2, 3, and 4. A piece of string, some tiny rubber bands, a large rubber band, 4 pieces of chopstick, and a piece of tape. We'll put that aside for now. You're going to grab pieces of cardboard 2 and 3, and we're going to poke holes in the already existing dots in the cardboard. You could lay these on a piece of towel or fabric to better poke the holes. Grab a sharp pencil. You don't need to poke the pencil all the way through, just enough to stick the chopstick pieces through the holes. As you see here, the holes are just big enough to wiggle the chopstick pieces through the holes. We're now going to take our largest piece of cardboard piece 1, and bend it down the middle. I'm doing this by hand, but you could also do this along the edge of a table. And we're going to poke a hole through both ends of the cardboard. It should be about 1 inch from the end of the cardboard. Grab your tape. We're going to cut a small piece just to secure this fold into place. You can put another one on the other side. This will be a strong handle that you'll hold onto in your mobility grabber. Now take one of your tiny rubber bands and a tiny piece of chopstick and wrap it around as many times as you can. These rubber bands are more flexible than you might think, so do it up to 10 times. This will be a stopper for your little chopstick pieces not to fall out of the grabber. Now take both the long skinny pieces, the ones with holes in the middle, number 2, and poke your chopstick piece through the holes in the center. Now notice at this point there should be 1 tiny rubber band on one end and the other end does not have a rubber band. Now grab your initial base piece, number 1, and stick the end of the chopstick that does not have a rubber band through the holes that you initially poked into piece 1. You should now see one side has the rubber band and one side does not. You poke that side through and tie a rubber band around the bare end of the chopstick piece. You should be able to make the form have a scissor-like motion. We're now going to do something similar with pieces 3. These are the smaller pieces with holes on both ends. Take a chopstick piece and wrap a rubber band around it. Wrap, 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 wrap. Now notice the rubber band is closer to one end and none on the other. Wiggle the chopstick through either hole of the first one, and then put the other piece on top of it as well too. We'll call this the V. It should open and close like a moving V. We'll put a rubber band on the other end of the chopstick piece. At this point, you should have a big X piece and a V piece. We're going to attach the V piece to the X piece. To attach the remaining 2 pieces, you're going to use your remaining 2 pieces of the chopstick. We're going to wrap a rubber band around both of them, as you see here. You can then stick the side that does not have the rubber band through each of the holes of the V piece. Now stick that chopstick pieces through the holes of the X pieces. As you see here, we now have the grabbing mechanism as we move the base of the V up and down. But be careful because the tops of the chopsticks do not yet have rubber bands. So use your remaining 2 rubber bands and wrap them around the chopstick ends that don't have rubber bands. Do the same for the other one. The next order of business is to attach the claws, or piece 4. You're going to use a piece of tape and position them as shown. There's no one way to do this. What I did is I cut 2 skinny pieces of tape to secure the piece 4, the claws, to the rest of the grabber. You could also use tape curls if this is easier too. We're now going to attach a rubber band in the middle intersection of the X and the intersection of the Y pieces. This tensioning system will create the claw to constantly be open, and then when you pull on it, that's what closes it. It can help if you wrap the rubber band around one of the chopstick pieces. Now attach a piece of string to the bottom of the V, and when you pull on it, you'll see the claw mechanism close, and then when you release, it opens up again. Let's put this grabber to the test. You can gather various items or materials around your house and see if your grabber is able to pick it up. Notice I was able to pick up the badminton shuttlecock, but I'm struggling with this baby mouse. And I definitely want to be able to pick up this baby mouse. So now we're at the open-ended stage of this grabber. You can prototype how you want to use it to suit your needs. I want to pick up smaller items like this mouse, so I'm going to try making a larger surface area for these little claws. Maybe something like a larger piece of cardboard, a flat piece of cardboard on each end of the grabber. You can use any extra cardboard you have around the house, check your recycling bin, you can use the extra tape you have left in your grabber kit, or you can use glue, hot glue, or anything else around the house. Let's give it a shot. Looking good, we did it. Can we pick up something smaller? How about a dragonfly? No, we can't quite pick up a dragonfly. So here's my prototype. This is just a test. I'm gonna make a little scooper to pick up this little dragonfly. So I'm gonna tape a thick piece of paper and see if I can scoop up this dragonfly. Hey, that's pretty good. Ask yourself what you want out of the grabber. What roles or functions do you want it to use? How can you make it pick up larger things? Heavier things? How can you make it pick up smaller things? What about round things like a soda can?
So we hope you had a great time putting together this take and make project, the Mobility Grabber, on behalf of the Milwaukee Public Library Makerspace at Home Edition. Please follow the link in our description to give us your feedback. We love to hear what you think. And if you post your project online, please tag us at MPL Creates on Instagram, or send us a photo of your project or your feedback at mplcreates@milwaukee.gov. Thanks for watching, and stay creative. Bye!